So Drewski McGillicuddy, a YouTuber on here that I talk about a lot, he tagged me in this video freaking forever ago, and I've had a few tag type videos that I'm supposed to do, but I made a little bit of a parody video of him recently involving a watermelon and smashing it. So I thought it was only fair that I could finally get to his tag video here, since I kind of let him have it a little bit. All in good fun, my fun, not yours. My fun alone. But he did say that my gray made me look like I was 50 years old. So that hurt, man. Where's my eyedropper to get the fake tears? So let's get to these questions. Just quick ones here. So about 6 questions. I actually put a little bit of thought into them this time. I sat down here and I actually looked up at my movies and I considered these questions for like a good 2 minutes. All right. So I really put a lot of thought into this. 2 full minutes. All right. So I'm just going to kind of paraphrase what the questions were. He wouldn't write them down. There's another fucking thing, dude. If you want to tag me in a thing and you want to be like, here, answer these questions, give me the motherfucking questions. Don't make me go through the whole goddamn video and write them down. Because a lot of them have like 15, 20, 30 words in them. And I'm sitting there and then I just finally am like, all right, and I get just the gist of it. So if you want to know what the actual questions were, you could have fucking told me them or sent them to me in a private message or on the damn tagged video or anything. So, come on. So, anyway, as I said, just the gist of what the question was. I wasn't going to write down everything. What 2 horror icons would I want to see team up, I think? Or is it go head to head? I don't know. Let's say team up. We'll say team up because that's the answer I came up with for now. And that would be Jigsaw and the back of this movie and the Collector. Okay, so it's like a prequel to maybe before or maybe like after this one or something. But anyway, maybe if this one hadn't been made yet. But so Jigsaw was training the Collector on traps and whatever, and they had a falling out. And, they went and they got a game against each other, and it was like basically like, when the unmovable object meets the fucking whatever the hell that phrase is, where these two just can't best each other and they get away at the end and they both like look like they're gonna win, but they're both too smart to fall for each other's shit, and so they break off into other franchises. Like this one, like where this leaves off, it like goes into the first Saw, and then this, goes into this movie. Like they branch off and do their own thing. Yeah, that's what I came up with in like 30 seconds. Okay, so, get me an agent, because I'm a genius. No. Now, the next question, and if it is a versus question, I think I had an answer for that. I want to say, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. Not big on versus movies, really. I don't know. I don't need to see fucking horror icons fight it out, but, Leatherface versus Michael would be kind of fun because, like, we're talking first Texas Chainsaw, first fucking Halloween. They're both just dudes. They're both psychopaths going at each other. Hell yeah. Chainsaw versus kitchen knife. I think Chainsaw would win that. If it was like a rock, paper, scissors, Chainsaw would definitely decimate, kitchen knife. Next up. Oh no, not next up. I'm still on this shit. I'm on the first question still. God damn, I said this was going to be quick. It's already 4 minutes in. Jesus Christ. I got to get through these now. Would I rather my friends die or me in a horror movie? My friends. I have kids, okay? You can fucking say whatever you want to me, but I gotta get home to my kids. All right? So, there you go. Real cold-ass answer, but I'm getting home to my kids. But I'm gonna save us all. So don't you worry about it. All right? Don't you worry about it. None of us are fucking dying. Not with me around. I always tell that to people. I'm like, yeah, you think I'm a sick fuck, but I'm telling you what, the zombies fucking outbreak happens or anything like that, you will be coming to my house because I've seen every damn scenario there is and I know how to get all of them. I know what's right to do. I know what's wrong to do. So come to my house. The zombie outbreak happens so that I can sacrifice you so I can be with my kids. All right, next up. Who are you in the horror film? He had a whole list. As I said, I wish I could have wrote them all down, but there's a bunch of different kinds of things. Definitely, you know, comedic relief slash the sex crazed fucking guy that just can't get enough of the ladies. The teddy bear of Friday the 13th Part 4 or something. That'd probably be me. That'd be a good one right there. Good, give old teddy bear a kiss. Except for teddy bear doesn't end up getting a chick in that movie, and that is not me. I definitely would have got one of those double mint twins, or both of them. Next up, who would I want to see in space? An iconic horror character in space. No one really. I mean, there's not really any place for them. One thing I would like to see in space, though, you can point me to a movie like this. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I think when someone points it out, I'm going to be like, oh shit, yeah. I mean, I guess there are kinds of movies that have a little bit of this going on, but I want a full-blown zombies in space movie. Like, you know, a space station where a zombie outbreak happens and they're all running, and that would be badass, right? Like do like a Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead kind of thing. I'm taking little franchises here, but just like a 28 months later in space. There you go. 28 months later, 28 years later, the fucking world has become overpopulated and just like completely taken out by zombies. They've gotten a few people, maybe like 500 people up into space, and the rage virus from that breaks out in the space station, and then boom, 28 years later, bam, they'll have to make it 28 months later. I guess the 28 months could be in space, but it would probably have to leap into it. So 28 years later, there you go. I just thought of it right now, the franchise I want. So I'm sticking with that answer. How many sequels is enough for me? None. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? I'm fucking crazy, okay? I have every stupid fucking sequel ever. And it doesn't matter to me. You know, this is something I talk about a good amount with people. I don't understand why people seem to be like against when franchises are like, well, they made a fifth movie. Oh, come on. How much can they draw this out? That's like fucking 10 hours already, man. But they'll sit and they'll watch 70, 80, 90, 100 hours of a television series. I don't get that. Why is that story not played out? Why is 23 fucking episodes in a season not too much, but 5 movies is? I don't understand that. It's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You're basically getting like $200 million episodes in a very long season. Like every phase of it's like a season. So we're in like the 3rd season of Marvel, the MCU right now. And there's just like $200 million, $150 million episodes. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, sign me up. I'll watch a fucking 50 more MCU movies. They still keep the quality well. What are we on? Like the 25th James Bond movie coming up? I'm going. Abso-fucking-lutely. You know, so it doesn't matter how many sequels they make. It depends on the quality of them. Like, they've made 10 Children of the Corns now, and I only like 2 of them. So those can fucking fuck right off. But if they were to make another Children of the Corn movie and it was to be awesome, I'm fine with that. Just make a good movie and you can make fucking 50. But make a shitty movie, I don't want to see it. Like, I probably will because I'm a fucking series whore and a, you know, lunatic. But obviously I would prefer it to be good. But I think right now, the way films being made, I mean, they're going to be making a fucking Star Wars film every year for the next 20 years. You think I'm ever going to get sick of those damn things? Probably not. So no, none really. I've asked myself that question a lot. Like, how many Friday the 13th Halloweens could they make before I would tap out? None. Like 50, 100. I'd probably just get, like, if they made like one a year, I'd go. I know I would. So none. No. Last but not least, movie ruined by the ending. The first one that came to my mind, there's plenty I'm sure up here, but for some reason the one that really pissed me off, and it was because it was a movie that I was hesitant on because I loved the original 13 Game of Death, and they remade it, and I was like, I don't know, and I threw it on with my buddy, and I loved it. Like, it was kicking so much ass. And then the last 2 minutes in the movie is called 13 Sins. The last like minute or two just fucking pissed me off so much. I thought it was so dumb. I thought his character's decisions out of nowhere were idiotic. Like, he had made 12 great decisions in a row, and then all of a sudden the movie was funny and smart and brutal, and I loved it. And then that final thing happened, and I was like, fuck this movie. I like hated the movie for the ending, and I don't usually do that, but my God, it pissed me off that much in the moment. I was like, no, don't do that. Fuck this. Fucking turn this. I was like visibly angry. I don't get like that. I'm not sure why I took it so to heart, but man, I hated that ending. I'm sure if I looked up here and I saw, something, I would be like, you fucking jerk off. I don't know. The only thing I like in Halloween H2O is the ending, when she cuts his fucking head off. There's a flip side answer for you. That's the only damn thing in that movie I like, for real. Fuck, that movie's stupid. I don't know. To each their own. I know everyone fucking seems to love it, but I can't stand the damn thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any other ones off the top of my head. But anyway, guys. All right, Drewski McGillicuddy. It's Drewski McGillicuddy! I love doing that voice. Oh, man, I was cracking. It was so hard not to laugh when I was doing that voice. Andrew, you're fucking amazing, man. I truly do love you. You're such a good fucking friend. I always enjoy having, laughs with you. You're a funny-ass dude. Don't take any of this shit to heart. I'm sure you didn't. And fuck you, too.